You see, I got my come from nothing shit on, man. That's what we
That,
represent. That's what we do. That's the lifestyle that we live every goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? This is for the kids and the youngsters also. You know what I'm saying? My nephew gonna come in with us too eventually. You know what I'm saying?
all right.
Shit. So what's going on with it, man? How's everything been going, man? As far as the album, you got so much shit going on. You working. You got the album. You working on your rollout for your album right now. You doing your podcast and stuff. You doing you know what else? What else you doing, man? Let the people know what else you're doing. You got the
Uh,
clothing line. Damn,
we got the
you got the
clothes going
clothing
on.
line.
You know
You
what
know what I'm
I'm
saying?
saying? I got a couple other artists. You know what I'm saying? Look out for us, CFN, Foxtown, Finesse the Foxtown. Let me get that shit right. You know what I'm saying? Put some
Okay,
respect on my nigga name. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Working on some shit with my son currently right now. Him and his homeboys, they working on some music. Um, Shout out to my boy Wantu. I
There
believe
you
he's
go.
working on something right now. CFN Jonesy.
There you
Um,
go. There
you know
you
what I'm
go.
saying? Everybody working right now. Everybody got their head down, focused. You know what I'm saying? On the plots at hand. You feel me?
We looking at the future of Riverside, man. People don't know that, but this is the future, man. You know what I'm saying? We at the we at the chalkboard right now. We drawing up the plans right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of plans going on, and in the huddle. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes,
they say
sir.
in football. You know what I'm saying? And I like to congratulate you. Let me give you your flowers first. Things first, man.
Yeah, appreciate
One,
that, bro.
I appreciate all that you do for me, man. You do a lot for me, and we don't brag about that shit. You know what I'm saying? What we do for each other, because that's G shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't put that shit on camera. The shit that we do, for the people and for each other or whatever. And I like to appreciate. I appreciate you, man. All the advice that you've been giving me, as far as this media stuff, because if it wasn't for you, I probably would have gave up a long time ago. But you always kept telling me, man, stick with it, stick with it, stick with it. And I have to give you your flowers for that. For one, the clothing line is off the hook. Everything that I seen, every time I get ready to buy something from you, I'm scratching my head because everything looks so damn good. It's like, damn, shit, I wish I could just get one of everything, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And matter of fact, plug your clothing line and how people can get to your clothing line, your website or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Let the people know that.
Off top, you can holler at me directly on my Instagram at CFN. You know what I'm saying? Underscore MAZI 3700. MAZI spelled MAZI. You feel me? 3700. And then, but if you want to like go directly to the CFN source, you're gonna go to CFN Clothing under CFN underscore Clothing Co. You feel me? Make sure y'all
There you
tap in
go.
with them. You know what I'm saying?
There, there you go,
Get you
everybody.
right. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody support, man,
The
because
staff is my staff is very friendly. You know what I'm saying? My staff is very we cater to our consumers. You know what I'm saying? Cause we all came from nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, feel free to hit us up. We work endorsement deals. We work sponsorships. We got giveaways coming up for the summer for the kids. You feel me? Also, um, we just look out. If you short a couple of bucks. You know what I'm saying? We
yes,
real.
sir.
We ain't tripping on that.
And
We ain't
and
worried about
and
that.
it,
We
this
just
ain't
want we
no
just want
this
we just
ain't
want
no
everybody to
bull
spread the love.
this ain't no bullshit material. This is good. This is good material. This ain't that shit you watch one time and it fucking turns into a motherfucking a cloth that you use to wash your car with after that. This is good
Right.
material shit, man. You know what I mean? Look, I'm gonna show y'all. What I know. This is what I got from him. You know what I'm saying? Look at the material on this shit, nigga. This is good shit. I done watched it 4 times already, and it still look brand spanking new, man. Come from nothing. I'm always represent that shit, man. Look at the hat. You know what I'm saying? He got
Mhm.
sweats. He got stuff for the females. You know what I mean? He got
Yeah.
everything. He got stickers. He got fucking posters. He got everything, man. You know what I mean? So support this young dude because he's not just doing it for himself. some of the money that come in for this stuff, he feeds the homeless. He does a lot of things for people that he don't brag about, that he don't put on camera all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you helping him is actually him helping him being able to use the profits to go out and help other people. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
help this dude, man. By helping him, you're able to help other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
give us let us know what's up on the new album, man. I
Uh,
went over your over a couple of your albums last night, and everything was bangers, bro. Everything was
Appreciate that.
bangers. Give people what made what give my idea of what made you start rapping and what gave you the idea to start rapping and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Uh, you know, back in the day, I was just like skateboarding and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Regular kid stuff. Excuse my language. Um, but yeah, so my older cousin was doing music, and it kind of intrigued me. I always loved music. My pops like kind of like kept me intertwined with music because my pops loves music. My pops should have been a DJ or something, but he loves music. He knows music, and so I know music. I love music, and so I see
Hmm.
my cousin doing his thing, and I kind of just wanted to join and start doing it. So I just started doing, practicing myself, writing all the time. Like I didn't really take it serious, but I just thought I wanted to be a rapper. So, I rap, I freestyle when I had the opportunity, you know what I'm saying? But then I stopped, honestly, I stopped doing it for maybe like a few years, I stopped doing the music for a minute. And then I just got back on like a couple of years ago, maybe like 2 years now.
Hmm.
Just came back, and everything's picking up and going good. And so I look at it like if you start something and it's starting to gradually change your position in life and the way things are going for you, you can't stop. If you stop, you failing yourself. So,
Yes, sir.
the more I progress, the more I double down and go harder. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't turn your back on God's blessings. You feel me?
Okay. Did Nipsey Hussle give you kind of? Did he give you any inspiration on starting your clothing line? I know you
Yeah,
had your clothing line before him, but
yeah,
did he give you any inspiration to go harder on your clothing line?
yeah, definitely. Just to see a person from the street and then just from the music aspect, turn merch into an actual clothing line. Um,
Mm-hmm.
only other people that's really done that besides them is Wu Tang
Mm-hmm.
and Blink 182
Mm-hmm.
with famous stars and straps.
Yeah.
Um, and that's a hard thing to do is compete in the designer fashion world uh, with merch. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
um, I don't know. A lot of people started liking what I was doing. They like what came from nothing meant. They understand my mission statement of what it means to be CFN and understand that. And
Yes.
it kind of, everybody keeps me motivated because anybody that hears it and understands it, it automatically lights a fire up under them. You can see their
Yeah.
eyes light up and they're automatically interested. And so just that, when people are that enthused about something that I created, it kind of just keeps me motivated. I even Nipsey had gave out some books. After he died, people shared it like the books that he read or the books he recommended, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
He had a book called the 20 Reputable Laws of Marketing. That was one
Mm-hmm.
of the books that he had.
Another
He
one
had
is another one is the spook that's set by the door. That's a
yeah,
good one also.
right. And that was one of and that was the marketing like kind of hit me because if you know how to market, you can kind of sell anything. So um, I took his advice, even though he had passed away, rest in peace. I still took that advice, from the
Mm-hmm.
late great, and I read the whole book. You know what I'm saying, and took notes, and what I'm saying, memorized certain things that intrigued me, and I use it. You know what I'm saying. So I can't lie. Nipsey had an influence on what I'm doing right now, as far as just like I said, the merch competing with designer brands, and
Mm-hmm.
just off just the game alone, just watching interviews, and then like I said, the books that I've read and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Another question I got from you for you, man, is I know that you look out for your homeboys a lot, man, and sometimes our homeboys they let us down. What
Yeah,
inspires you to continue to keep looking out for your homeboys, even though they don't take your advice, or they may take your advice? What inspires you to continue to keep doing for your homeboys and keep inspiring them and keep doing things for them? You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It's all about family. It's unconditional love. You know what I'm saying? You you just like you have a kid or a little brother or something like that. If they do something wrong or they make a mistake, you don't just turn your back on 'em.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody could change, man. And you can't just give up on people. There's some people with just bad energy, and those type of people. That's what you stay clear of. Even people that I don't mess with necessarily. I won't just wash my hands of them. I just don't deal with them. I just stay clear of them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Cordial when I see them. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But you don't just turn your back on people, especially if you can try to help by giving the correction or uh whatever you can do to try to better the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do as families. We help each other. You know what I'm saying? We build
Mm-hmm.
each other up. We don't tear each other down. If I'm tearing you down, that's gonna make me have to double hustle. We family. So if I'm
Yeah,
tearing you
yeah,
down, then I'm not gonna have a strong teammate. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
That's
my
real
goal
talk.
is that if I build everybody up, if I keep everybody motivated, eventually, we can all be on the same accord and we'll be a strong team rather than one strong dude that put everybody else down because they didn't do things to my liking or to the way I feel like it. Because everybody's not going to do things like you do. That's one thing I've learned, and that's what helped my patience off top was
Mm-hmm.
realizing that everybody is not going to be the quality of person that you are. So you can't expect
Right.
that from people. All you could do is expect people to be who they are. You know what I'm saying? And so
That's true.
surround yourself with the people that you know genuinely and that you love genuinely and unconditionally. And you do what you gotta do. And that's what I do for my family. I'll do anything for my niggas because my family, excuse I I don't want to mess up your points or anything, but yeah, I do anything for my partners because that's who I was raised with. That was my family. That's who I thugged it out with. That's who I was starving with. That's who I had to sleep in the car with. You know what I'm saying? That's why I stole carne asada fries, with, or that's why I stole meat out of food for less so we could all eat and have food. Like if one of us didn't eat, nobody ate. You know what I'm
There
saying?
you go. There
You know what
you
I'm saying?
go.
And that's just what it was. So we all, if one of us didn't get a white tee, we all got white tees. Like we all made sure we were all straight. That's just was the rules of how we got down. So I stay true to what I learned as growing up. I stay true to it.
That's a good answer, man. My next question is, I know you doing your CEO thing. You know, what I mean, you trying to get your label started.
Yes, sir.
What steps are you taking? I know that your son is probably going to be one of your first acts that you probably start with.
Yeah.
What steps are you taking as far as getting him ready for this industry? Because this industry ain't always positive. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? How are you preparing him for all of the downfalls and how to deal with the bad that come with this industry? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, definitely. Um, I it starts with a lot of not creative. It starts with a lot of critiquing and
Hmm.
what I'm saying, and positive criticism. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's off top because you can't be soft in this game. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Not
sir.
everybody's gonna like your music off top. You could be the dopest person in the world. Somebody's gonna find something wrong with it. So you gotta have thick skin. You gotta be able to accept when somebody doesn't like your music, and you have to accept when it really just isn't good, and you gotta fix it. So right now, it's just we're just in the like the exercising phase, the practice phase, the hell week, the boot camp, right? I have them writing music, I have them recording, I have them re-recording, the same
Hmm.
song over and over again. I'm
Hmm.
critiquing on the delivery. I'm critiquing on the feeling you're giving, the aesthetic of your voice, on the beat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything that I wish I knew at the age of 15. You know what I'm saying? Just
Real talk.
like I was telling them just last night, I was telling my son. Basically, I was telling him when you write a song, it's basically like you're playing a part in a movie.
Exactly.
So you have to embody that. Whatever you're playing for that moment, you have to embody that. You have to talk like it. You got to walk like it. You got to think like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And,
sir.
that's what makes the song what it is. That's why people can listen to a song and they have goosebumps. That's why people listen to songs and they cry, like because that person that delivered that message
Yes,
was
sir.
you know what I mean was deep knee deep into that scene and making sure that they deliver that message in full. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to teach to him. I tell him the music and creating music, that's the easiest part. Throwing words together that rhyme and thinking of a good cadence to go with it. That's the easy part. But making sure that people can feel it that's deeper than music. People can understand what you're saying. Like all the little small things that people critique. I want him to know that first.
There you go. That's a good question.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I went over your catalog, and you know, this is a question I want to know. I noticed that I listened from album to album to album to know the few songs that you
Yeah.
just sent me from your new album.
Yeah.
Um, how do you go from, like, because I noticed it's got better from each album.
Yeah.
Do you actually, when you're preparing for this new album, do you go over your old material to make sure that it's better than the last? Like, because I noticed that every album has gotten better as
Yeah.
gotten to the top. What role are you taking in making sure that this new material is better than the last one, or it's a step up from the last album?
Basically, I'm a fan of my own music.
There
Not
you go.
not on no like cockiness or anything like that, but
No, nothing cocky,
I just
nothing cocky about
continuously
that.
yeah, I just continuously listen to myself so I can really search to be better. You know what I'm saying? And I really be feeling I really be feeling my shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like so so I don't have to really look back into it because I'm constantly listening to it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And far as like the albums go, like I'm already like mapped like 2 3 albums. Like I already know what my next album is.
Hmm.
And the way I do it is, I have the album, but there's a concept to it. So there's a back to what I said on from the last question. Like so, there's a concept to it, which means there's a feeling, there's an ambiance to it, there's a way. Like so, like this album that's coming out right now, Granny's Son. You know what I'm saying? That's my album
Okay.
coming out.
And
April.
hold on, real quick. Everybody, um, let everybody know where they can see that documentary at. That's a very dope documentary, and let everybody know where they can see that documentary. Where they can see that documentary at.
Yeah, you can check my YouTube out at Maserati Blue on YouTube. You feel me? The first episode, I have 3 episodes, so I'm about to drop another one. Um, Actually, this coming Sunday, I'm dropping another one, episode 2,
Hmm.
to start my, thick liven up on the rollout. But yeah, so I'm dropping that one, and basically, this is that. It's a documentary series that just kind of shines light, a physical light on what kind of like my album. It gives you a glimpse into the album. It's just something to go with the album to to give it more texture, give it more of a story. You know what I'm saying? So when you're listening to these songs, you kind of have something more to relate to than just music itself. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. There
So
you go.
now you know my grandmother, now you know my cousin, now you know my homeboys, now you know where I live. You know what I'm saying? So like you're more invested in what you're listening to because you know what I'm talking about. And so like I said, my album's at same title as my documentary is called Granny's Son. My
Okay.
grandmother died last year in September. Um, my grandma was like my mom, you know what I'm saying?
Now,
So
I send my condolences. I send my
I
condolences also.
appreciate
You know.
that. Yeah, when she had passed away, you was definitely one of the people that reached out, and I appreciate that, bro.
Yep.
And so that kind of influenced me because a lot of people, when stuff like that happens, they quit what they're doing. I'm not gonna lie, I slept almost a month, bro, straight. And I don't know, like I just felt like I wanted to do something that was like it's for her, but it's for me too. So I wanted to give my audience the true version of myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I did Granny Son, basically like, this is just the nigga that my granny raised. So you gotta take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? So like when you listen, I'm pretty sure when you heard those three songs, it's like
Mm-hmm.
hard hitting, attacking.
Yes,
It's like it ain't
yes,
no filter,
yes.
like it's coming straight for you.
Bar after
You know what I'm
bar after
saying? Because
bar. Like,
yeah, because it's Granny Son, like, you know how they say, like, when you just your mama's child, or like, you know what I'm saying, when you doing what you do best. And so I'm just Granny's child. Like I'm just my grandma's son. So I'm just letting loose on everything I got. And kind of like the album helped me grieve and get right and understanding where my grandma is and what I need to do myself while still being here. You know what I'm saying? So,
mm-hmm.
I'm just pedal to the metal on getting that album out. And like I said, everything gets better and better just because of the feeling and the story, the things that drive up while I'm ramping up for these albums. Stuff happens, things happen that gives me that motivation to kick it in the next gear.
Your grandmother passing, did that give you any motivation, any harder motivation to putting this album together? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Um, I kind of I finished the album. The album's done. I'm in the mixing phases right now. I just really actually, if you go on my Instagram, I released the track list today. Um,
Mm.
of what I got 9 songs and it has the names, producers, and you know what I'm saying. So
And if you look on my YouTube, we did like a kind of a rollout skit promotion video for his
yeah,
album also. So if you look on my YouTube page, there's like a rollout skit promo video on there also. It's a little bit of the music. We're not gonna give you too much. We're
yeah,
just giving you a sample. You know what I mean? So if you look on my YouTube page, you can hear a little bit of it. You know what I mean?
hmm
And that video also gives you a flashback of his last albums building up to this one. Also, you know what I
right.
mean? So check that out, and also get the people your handles, man, your social media handles and stuff. How they can contact you and all that stuff.
Uh, my Instagram. I don't really connect on Facebook. My Facebook's for friends and family. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I do 99% of my social media business through Instagram, and I'm building up my TikTok too. Don't
There you
sleep on
go.
my TikTok. You feel me?
There
But
you go.
yeah, my Instagram is CFN underscore MAZI MAZI 3700. You know what I'm saying? That's my Instagram, and the TikTok is the exact same thing. I'll say it again: CFN underscore MAZI MAZI 3700, and tap in. Like I said, I just dropped my track list, so you can get on
Hmm.
there. You can see what I'm about to be working with, what y'all got coming, which is dropping on April 20th. You know what I'm saying? And then
Hmm.
also you can go back in my past history of reels and all that and see, shows and um my last, stuff from my last album, videos. You can check out I got videos from my last album out now on my YouTube, you feel me? So anyway you want to lock in, you can tap in. You can even tap in with me directly and ask me questions. I'm not no Hollywood ass nigga. I'll really
Or you
chop it up
or
with
you
you.
can or you can holler at me. I got
Yeah, or
I
you can
can
holler
I
at
can
my you can
I can
holler at
put
my
I can
boy
put
and he'll lock you in with
if
me.
it's business. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
business, please. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm not no nose to the sky type dude. I really came from nothing. So, I have much respect for everybody from all levels of life, all walks of life. Um, there's people that hit me up and might ask me advice. I'm not stingy with information. Um, I just want to see everybody, even if I don't know you, I want to see everybody win. I just
There you
posted a quote the
there
other
you
day. I said, when somebody gives me flowers, you know what I'm saying? When somebody gives me flowers for my accomplishments, I just humbly repackage them, and give them to my peers for theirs. You feel me? So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
So,
saying, which means that, when people give me compliment me and give me uh that praise for doing something and telling me they're proud of me and all that, that gives me the motivation to go harder and motivate the man next to me. You know what I'm saying?
and
Um,
not to toot my own horn, but I tell you, I'm proud of you all the time because I can see where your career is getting better and better. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And you're doing a
appreciate
lot.
you
You're
too.
doing a lot better compared to last year, the year
Yeah,
before. I can see a constant climb as far as your career. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
I want to congratulate you because you never
Thanks,
been
bro.
no hiding ass nigga. I call you, you answer on the first ring, and
Yes, sir.
any kind of advice I ask you, you tell me good, bad. You know what I mean? And you're not afraid to tell me like, look, man, that's not gonna work. And
Yeah,
I take that advice all the time. And also, I appreciate you for always being there for my nephew. My nephew is
yeah,
trying to get into the film and stuff. He wants to be a director, and he loves the shit out of you because you always give him good advice as far as filming. And
right.
there's been times you told him, "Hey, come out, man.
Yeah.
Come film this shit for me." You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And he may have not been able to make it there, but you gave him that
Yeah,
opportunity.
no, he
And
stepped
that
out.
lets him
Remember,
know
I
that
think
you're
he stepped
that
out
lets
one
him
time.
know that you're serious.
Yeah,
You know
he
what I
stepped
mean?
out one time with me. I had went and picked him up. Yeah, he went and he did his thing with the camera.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
And
what
I
I'm saying?
appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because some of that camera stuff is kind of hard. Some of that shit I can't
Yeah.
help him with. You know
And
what
a
I'm saying?
lot of stuff is just discouraging when you don't have people around to motivate you
Yep.
or try to involve you in things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter what level it's at. You don't got to put somebody at the top of the pyramid, but just involve them. You know what I'm saying? So that they can fine tune their skills, just like I had to do. Like, what I'm saying, if nobody ever involved me in anything, where would I be? If nobody ever gave me any opportunities, where would I be? I mean, of course, I know myself. I would create my own opportunities, but
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying. Still, not everybody is a opportunity creator. You know what I'm saying? So you know you have to share the wealth. You have to be a man of the people, or what I'm saying, a woman of the people, or whatever you are. You know what I'm saying, or whatever you identify with. You feel me? But you have to be that of the people. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where you get your blessings. Is you plant your seeds. The more seeds you plant, the more you
Mhm.
get back. You know what I'm saying? You reap
Yes,
what you
sir.
sow. You know what I'm saying? So I like to plant a lot of seeds. I like to help a lot of people, and I don't, and a lot of people I hear there's so many people that get mad at me for helping so many people and doing so much, but it always pays off. I could be home sleep. They say money never knocks at your door, but I could be like doing nothing and opportunities come my way just because of the quality person I am in life and how I deal with people. You know what I'm saying? I haven't burnt no bridges. I haven't, what I'm saying?
There you
Maybe I
go.
had
There
problems
you
with
go.
maybe I had female issues or something with a female or something like that.
Oh,
But
we
that's a
all go
whole
through that.
different story. But just far
Yep.
as like just business relationships, friendship, and like just a humanitarian. I never burnt no bridges. I never stepped on anybody to get where I'm at. I never intentionally try to hurt somebody to get where I'm at. Like, everything I do is out of genuine love. You know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to help people. I could meet you today and I'll treat you like I know you my whole life. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'll treat you. And I'll show you that love like I love my own family, and I'll motivate you and I'll tell you keep going, because that's what you're supposed to do. And that's what I would want the next man to do for me. You know what I'm saying? You
Yes,
you got
sir.
to create your own fuel these days, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I create mine. I pump other people up. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I'm simultaneously speaking to myself too. Hey, keep going, bro. I'm telling myself that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's actually motivation for yourself. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
for
saying?
real.
To help somebody else. I always believe in that. Each one teach one. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I always believe in that. I always believe in that method. You know what I'm saying? And it helps you. It helps you. It helps you help others. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And in the process, you know what I'm saying, you can see yourself building up, your courage and the things that you enjoy doing, you know what I'm saying?
right.
So yeah, man, that's good shit, man. So art like an artist, they usually record about what 100 songs, and they'll probably pick out like 12 songs out of the albums. What
Yeah,
you know? What's the reason for that? You know, what's the reason for recording so many songs? You know what I mean?
because
Does
every
that
song
give
you
you does that
every
give you like more choices to pick, or does that give you
yeah,
a body of work to choose from
right.
to build your story? Like, give the people the reason for that.
It's kind of more like to build the aesthetic. It's like brainstorming. You know what I'm saying? So every song you do is not going to be good, or every song you do is not going to fit the story that you're trying to tell. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so just like they tell you when you're willing and dealing with somebody or whatever, you don't take the first offer. You don't just run with the first thing. So if I'm gonna do an album, 12 song album, and most people don't even know how many songs they're gonna have on that album. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of this reason. But if I'm gonna do
Mm,
a 12 song album, I'm not gonna just first 12 songs I put out. Oh, these are hot. I'm running with them because they might be good, but
yeah.
who's to say that the next 12 songs I do ain't better?
Yeah.
Who's to
Yeah.
say
That's
that
real
the
talk.
when I'm 36 songs deep into it, who's to say I done shifted the whole like my whole style done went super saiyan like because
Mm-hmm.
every time you're doing a song, it's basically practice. You're practicing, you're training, you're getting better, you're getting quicker, you're getting faster, you're getting wittier.
Yep.
So that's why people like lose themselves in recording these albums because you know you might record an album out of 100 songs. You gotta think that's like 5 albums, 6 albums.
Mm-hmm.
All of them are like a whole different feel. So it's like, you're creating like several different people, you know what I'm saying, in the midst of making these songs. You're going through all these different mental ups and downs and climbs. I remember Nipsey was saying when he did the marathon album that like, he was just mentally like at his wits end because he was just trying to make sure every song was just perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that right there is even like high standard because you're gonna keep making songs, and that's what will tear you down. It's a gift and a curse. You'll make a dope song, but tomorrow make a better song. So then, what do you do about the song that you just did the other day? You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
maybe that
That's what
maybe
is.
that maybe that makes you better as an
Right,
artist too.
exactly. You
Also.
train, you get better. That's just like the first album I had put out before it Came for Nothing,
Mm-hmm.
Diary of a Real Nigga. I put that out just to relieve pressure. I had like almost over 100 songs already done for Came from Nothing album,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't want to be so confused and like overwhelmed with all the songs. So I took like 15 songs and just put them out as Diary of a Real Nigga just to make my decision making a little bit easier when it came to doing Came from Nothing. You know what I'm saying? And still had a million songs left over. You don't be mad at it. Not every song, like I said, not every song fits the bill. I got homeboys that are artists. I got a son. I got other people. I send them those songs. I send them, hey, bro, see if you can make something out of this. Hop on this, like, because it might not, it might just not be the time for that song. On top of that, so we could do a song, and then 2 years later, that song be like, perfect timing. So I still keep them. I spin them around to the homies. Try this out. Hey, bro, you like this hook? You like this? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you gotta spread the wealth. Hey, I got 60 songs sitting here, nobody not going nowhere. If you can use one, go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
All right, peep this. The song that you did with DW Flames.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that song is off the motherfucking the meat rack, bro. What was the inspiration behind that song? You know what I'm saying?
um, it's crazy because he does a certain way, like criteria songs like that. That's my boy. Um, but he like does more like, like hood songs, you know what I'm saying? Like hood anthems, you feel me? So I just wanted to do something different because everybody that was getting on tracks with him was going the same route, was going the same lane. But I know DW, I done sat and freestyle with bro. Like I know he has different layers of his styles and shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I done literally sat with this nigga in the kitchen and freestyle for fucking 5, 6 hours with this nigga before.
Damn.
And so I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna take it a whole different route. Like we gonna get on some like fucking, you know what I'm saying, new age shit, top, top 40, you know what I'm saying? Just something different, you know what I'm saying? More that you don't catch two Crips on. You know what I'm saying? It's just something different. You know what I'm saying? And I got with the producer is my one of my personal homeboys, my little homeboy,
Mm-hmm.
Goose the Guru. He got
Yeah, shout
yeah,
him
Goose
out,
the
man.
Guru. You check out Goose the Guru on Instagram. He's the guy's platinum plaques. He produced Dark Knight Gummo for Trippy Red, um,
Mm.
and a few other joints for Trippy Red. That was the Life's Trippy or what? He did like a whole. He did a lot of joints for Trippy Red, and so I got with him, and when I got with bro, we sat down and I was about to write. He pulled out he put out the songs and everything. I pulled out the pad and bro was like, "Nah, man, we ain't doing that. Just go up in there."
And y'all freestyled the whole song?
Yeah, so he freestyled it.
Wow.
So that's how, cause that's just how he was used to doing things with everybody else. Um, so that's how you know he basically wanted me to do it. Was saying like just go in there and just however you feel. So we went in there, we dropped some cadences. And then after we dropped the cadences, we picked out what cadences were dope. And then we went back over and then we started dropping like words and everything like that over. And once it was dope, I instantly knew, like after I heard it a few times, I was like, yeah, we're gonna send this one to DW. Like this is it right here. So then, we sent it over to bro, and the rest is history. They got the video. We did the video after that, man. And man,
Well, I don't know much about studio life and stuff, and you got a pretty long career as far as recording and stuff. Um, is there like competition in the studio as far as like friendly competition in the studio as far as like what, I'm gonna go in here and body this one, nigga. I want to see if you can do better than me. Is there any like friendly competition? And
yeah,
but
definitely.
at the end of it, it makes a good album. But is there any like friendly competition as far as recording a song? Like, do y'all go in with the with the
Yeah,
ambitions of, look, nigga, I'm about to body you? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
definitely. When especially if you like, that's why niggas be like, "Hey, let me hear what you got." You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, for
Because
real.
one, you don't want somebody just airing you out, or, you know what I'm saying, and just killing. You don't want to have a whack verse or people like,
Yeah.
"Oh, turn it off when your verse come on," or if you first, I mean, you got to carry the attention. You got to get the attention of the listener so that other people can get listened to too. So,
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, it's always competition. You want to come with it. That's one thing about rapping music. You know what I'm saying? It's really like a lot. It's basically like a competition type sport. Like it's 100% competition at all times, even with your
Hmm.
peers, because it's all about being creative. It's about being creative. It's about how you say things and all that. So like,
And
I might be
at the
rapping like
end,
this, like yeah,
it,
like
it,
saying something, but then the way the homie came off, it wasn't even his words. It was like his charisma on it. Like, oh, like dang, I didn't even know we was coming. Like, dang, I like, you know what I'm saying? And it make you question your whole way of coming. Like, dang, I'm gonna rewrite my shit just because I was coming off too rowdy, and the homie was like on some play it smooth stuff. Like, so it's sometimes it's not even just in the writing or the bars itself. It might just be like how bro carried himself on the track, and
hmm
you feel like damn, like I gotta change my whole situation up in order to make sure I'm not the what I'm saying, last one to the race, tardy to the party.
there you go, man. That's good
Mhm.
shit, man. Another question I wanted to ask you is, as far as the clothing line, was it hard putting together the clothing line, like the beginning of putting that clothing line together, as far as the licensing and the domain, the name domain and all of that stuff like that? How hard was it to put together that clothing line? Because
Uh,
I heard that, like, at the beginning it costs a shitload of money, but you'll get your money back in the long run
yeah,
with not just pay. You know what I'm saying?
right.
You'll get the you get your payback with the product. You know what I'm saying? As
Yeah.
good as the product looks. Get let us in on that part.
Well, when I first, I'm a hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? So when I first do anything, I'm not even thinking about the legal way to do anything, bro. Because
Hmm.
my whole life I've done things illegally. It's like, you know what I'm saying. So whenever
Yeah.
I start something up, I'm not thinking of like, oh, like how do I legally protect myself or
Yeah.
anything like that. I'm not thinking about that. Because we niggas, somebody take our stuff, we gonna go looking for them and all that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a whole different realm with paperwork and owning these things and creating something that somebody else might want and can easily take it
Hmm.
from you with a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I was like, I was telling people about Came for Nothing CFN, you know, um, when I first had like started branding it and and all that. And then a lot of people were like, "Well, like, are you protected? Do you have that? Like, is it copyrighted? Can somebody take that? You better do something with that." And
And I
then
know when you first heard that shit sound like Spanish damn near. Like, what the fuck is this
yeah,
nigga
I'm like,
talking
what?
about?
Like, right. So my boy had sent me like a third party site, bro. Um, I forgot what it was called. And I wish I could think of it so I can tell people so they would know too. But basically, they basically walked me through everything to get my LLC and all that, and they just did everything for me. All I had to do was just put my information in, and then they have people that handle the business, and then they'll keep in contact with you via email, or they'll call you and like ask you like what further steps you can go forward, or
Hmm.
or are you good where you're at. You can ask them questions, you can ask them advice, and that's how I got it done. And then I got a homeboy where he just shout out to my boy A Town, you know what I'm saying, one of my business partners for CFN, and
Yep.
basically, bro, he's just a little bit more knowledgeable in that type of language and everything. So
Yeah.
when it gets more technical, I got bro to lock me in and make sure that we're all protected in every situation. You feel me?
Okay. Well, that comes to another question I was going to ask you. So basically, a team is mandatory as far as music, clothing line. A good team is
Yeah.
definitely necessary, right? Am I right or am I wrong?
Sometimes, bro. I mean, teams, everything, even if it's just one person, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. Uh, I done had shows, bro, and had a whole merch table laid out, and I had to perform. But you know what I'm saying. Even I had my baby mama right there. You know what I'm saying. I had my girl right there running the whole situation for a nigga because if a homie can't do it, then we got to find somebody else. We got to either way. The show got to go. You got to create your
The
own.
show must
Yeah,
go on.
you got to create your own team with what supporters you have. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a team ain't just a group of elite players. You know what I'm saying? That's what some people think. Oh, a team, everybody on the team has to be good. No, a team is just your team could just be enough people that believe in you enough to try to to even learn something new. Maybe
Hmm.
maybe somebody don't even have the know-how, but they just support you to the point where they'll figure it out just to make sure they can get you to the next step. You know what I'm saying? Or they're gonna take this hat off and then they're gonna grab another hat and put that on because that's what you need. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you gotta think, all right, so if I have a show and I got my girl with me and we moving around doing whatever, right?
Hmm.
So obviously you would think that you bring a woman with you to your show, she wants to enjoy herself, parlay, relax, watch you do your shit, you know what I'm saying, all that. But you know what I'm saying, but instead, she gonna work the table, make sure that your merch is getting pushed out, you know what I'm saying, your free
Hmm.
knickknacks is getting handed out because there's the support. It's all about the support mechanism. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
where with your girl, your homeboy. I had the homie. We picked the homie up, and I had a box of posters and some other stuff like my clothes stuff. I'm walking holding the box. I'm supposed to be performing. So he's like, "Hey, bro, you performing? Like, give me that box. Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying?" He didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And he's not like one of my good homeboys either. Not even he's just a acquaintance. I mean a lot of people that are acquaintances, but they did just thoroughly fuck with me because like I say, my help is genuine, so people want to help me genuinely. So bro, just it popped in his head instantly, like, you're performing, you're the star tonight. Give me the box. I got it.
There
Like,
you go.
what I'm saying?
There
You're
you
supposed to
go.
walk in hands free, man. Like, what are you doing? So I was like, you sure, bro? He's like, yeah, man. So I handed it to him, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's a team. It might not be the same people every night, every game. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody's Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, LeBron James.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
You got
Nah,
to know how to
these
come up.
people,
You got to know how to
some of
come
these
off the bench
motherfuckers,
sometimes.
yeah, some of these motherfuckers Kurt Rambis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
coaching and playing. They done score, uh two threes and then called a timeout and then picked up the clipboard and then said, all right, y'all, look, what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And then called the play, like, and said, I'm gonna sit down, you go out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a team, you know what I'm saying, where you create you create what you gotta make happen. You know what the mission is, and you do what you gotta do to create success.
Another question I wanted to ask you is: have you ever had somebody that that was part of the team, and you constantly told them like, "Look, man, this ain't gonna pay off right away. You know what I mean? This ain't gonna make $1 million right away, but
Yeah.
you have to be down through the tough times." And if you're down through the tough times, the money will come later. Have you ever had somebody that was, that couldn't wait
Yeah.
for the
That's
money
the
to come?
that's the
And
you know how they say,
we
like,
ain't got to
what
say no we ain't got to say no names or
oh,
nothing.
yeah, because it's all love always, regardless. um you know how this, what is it like what would be like the number one thing to death, like what kills you, like they say cigarettes or whatever, you know what I'm saying, but that's like, in a business aspect, that's the number one uh reason for like business relationship death, you feel me?
Hmm.
Because 9 times out of 10, if somebody didn't create this mission, like create this with you, then they don't have the same passion about it, and so
Hmm.
they can't see they can't
They
see
don't
the
see the
worth.
dream.
Yeah, they can't see it. You're not looking in coins and dollars. Like, that's not what we're seeing. When you have a dream, you're not looking
Yeah,
at it in the financial aspect.
yeah,
Because that it's a bigger picture. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So when people come, you're looking at it with your heart, but when other people come in, they're looking at it in dollars, zeros, and one. They're looking at the numbers, because
Hmm.
that's what they're there for. They're there, to make money. They're not there to create dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
your dream is your dream. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you can't ever like expect somebody to be as passionate about something. Now, if you find somebody that is passionate about it, it's always good. Like, that's dope. Like, and that's usually when you get good business, because you got somebody that is just as passionate about your dream as you are. You feel me? But that's not a normal thing. The not normal thing is somebody's gonna feel a certain way, and they're not getting paid the right. They're not getting paid money. It's not coming fast enough. I done fell out with so many people because they done said, hey, we're not making no money. I didn't make enough money, or when are we gonna make some money? You know what I'm saying? And I can't give you a guaranteed answer, because we're
yeah,
still we're still giving money. you know
yeah, yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? We're
Exactly,
still in that
exactly.
phase. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even trying to make money yet, really. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because
we're trying to build a
yeah,
budget. We're trying to
yeah.
build a budget right now
I'm trying to
to get the
I'm trying to
product
build
out.
a just not even a budget. I'm trying to build a brand. Because the
Yeah,
brand is gonna bring the budget. You
yep,
can create a brand for nothing, just by wearing the same thing every day. You can have
yep.
one shirt with a slogan on it, and wear that shirt every day. Wear it,
Yeah,
wash it.
you're a walking billboard, a
People are
walking
gonna know that. People are gonna know that slogan after 6 months.
yep. You're a
It be
walking
one shirt, just one shirt, bro.
you're a walking business card, a walking billboard.
So you don't need money. You know what I'm saying? To get things going, to build a brand. And once you build a brand, then you have a platform that you could launch things off of to try to create revenue.
I,
You
I
know what I'm saying?
I always believe the dedication is worth more than money.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's what that's perseverance. It's gonna take you past that point where people always quit. There's always that point. There's an average point where people quit when it comes to certain businesses or whether
Yep.
it's working out, whatever. There's an average point where people quit. Your
Mhm.
perseverance is gonna take you that step past that. And nine
Yep.
times out of ten, that step past that is where the good is. That's where the good eating is. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You got to get past.
And let me give you an example. You got Gilly and Wallow, right?
Yeah,
When they first started working with Barstool, they say the pay wasn't all that, compared to you know their lifestyle or whatever, but they stayed loyal to the brand, right?
yeah,
Now Barstool just sold for $300 million, and they gave Gilly and Wallow $100 million, bro.
man.
That's just for staying down. They wasn't getting
Exactly,
paid a whole lot, shitload of money at the beginning,
exactly, bro.
and they gave them stocks in the company.
And it's that easy. And you don't even know what you might receive, bro, by just being a stand-up person and staying the course. You know what I'm saying? That's just like you, like how you're saying, like you were like, man, I don't know about all this, like, all right, because I don't understand it and all that. And I told you, like, no, bro, like, just research, watch some YouTube videos. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Yeah, if you need to ask me a question, just hit me up, bro. Like, or I'll figure.
Yeah,
I'll
because
ask.
there was plenty of times I was ready to quit, and you got my ass like, bro,
Yeah, like, no, we
no,
stay
don't
on.
quit, man. Keep fucking with it. Look, I'm gonna send you this link. Check this video out. This gonna tell you exactly how to do it, and that pushed me to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
And then as you stay down, it, things start to unfold for you because you persevered past that point of quitting. So
Yep.
now the good stuff happens. That's when you start, now you actually
You
made
start
yourself
reaping. You
into that
start reaping
universe.
you start reaping the rewards.
Right. You made yourself in that universe that you've been trying to manifest, and now you're all up in there with all the people that you've been looking up to and you've been trying to do business with. Now you're actually there because you stayed focused on it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
that's the key. That's how you get to where you want to be. You don't know, there's no timestamp on it. You know what I'm saying? That's the tricky part about it. So a lot of people quit the moment. You could have maybe an hour later they probably would have got their dream fulfilled, but they quit. And it could have been one more hour of just trying hard and you could have had it. But you'll never know.
And just imagine. Look, remember the dude that used to work for Wallow and Gilly.
Yeah.
He ended up having a fallout with him. I bet he's at home punching holes in the wall right now because he gave up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they got that $100 million deal.
Yeah.
He would have been able to get a 33 and a third out of that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well, 'cause when people walk away, bro, it's crazy because it's sad because when people walk away, it's kind of like they don't wish you well.
Yeah,
It's like they want you to fail because they're no longer part of it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. They're
Uh,
pretty much they're part of your hater team after
yeah,
that.
yeah. They want you to fail. I mean, because who wants somebody to be successful after they walked off? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
of course, they built that little form of hate for you, and they don't want to see you,
Yeah,
progress,
do
make
you
it to the
win?
next level. So there's always that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think about all the different curveballs that you come through, in this business. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
like I said, 90% of them are going to be from people in your own circle, people
yeah.
that you deal with. That there's people that will walk away from you and tell you
And that's
your
the and
dream
that's
ain't
the
shit.
sad that's the
There's people
saddest part that your family will turn on you.
say your dream's not shit.
They'll be the first ones to give up on you.
Yeah. So there's people that say your dreams ain't shit, and this will be somebody you love and you thought was right there. They'll be like, your dreams are nothing. It ain't working. You ain't never gonna get anything. And then the moment you get something, they will come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's the crazy thing. It's called entitlement. A lot of people are entitled. It's not just white people.
Yep.
Some people just have that disability of feeling like they're entitled to whatever
Hmm.
good, whatever good or positive thing happens, they feel like they're entitled to it. But when things are negative, things are gloom, things are slow, they tend to branch off and take off. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And you ever heard? Have you ever heard of that weed brand called the Backpack Boys? You hear me? Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, backpack boys.
Hey, I listened to one of his interviews, right? And he had a partner, but every time, like, say for instance, they were putting their brand together. They didn't have a big budget or whatever, but every time it was time for him, like say for instance, the they had to spend a certain amount of money for the packaging,
Yeah,
and his boy was thinking like, wait a minute, the packaging costs such and such amount of money, bro. That's like we're not making any money off of that. But he
right.
said, look, it's going to help the brand. So the dude ended up saying, all right, I'll go half with you. But when he went to go pick up the money from old boy, he was like, man, I don't think this packaging is going to help us. So he said, you know what? Fuck it. He ended up getting his mom. His mom ended up investing with him, like,
Yeah,
because he was kind of down about it. He was like, damn, this is my close homeboy, and I wanted to win with him. But he said that his mom ended up investing with him, and at the end they won. Dog, they're like $100 million company now. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Hey, I'm gonna share this little story, man. It goes back to with DW Flame, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, so after I did the song, I was doing business with this one dude or whatever, and so he was hyped about the song. He told me, "Oh, I'll pay for the video, and all that, as long as I can direct it." Cool, whatever, bro. So, like I said, I'm a type of person. If I know you, if I feel like it's genuine, I'm gonna go ahead and let you try to run the play, bro, because I'm not
Mm-hmm.
a ball hog. So I'm like, yeah, bro, all right, for sure, let's go. Like, it's nothing. Like, that's gonna give him credibility with D-Dub on his shit or whatever. Like, you can use that on his resume or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we pick out a location, for the shoot. You know what I'm saying? This is like like an on site location where you got to pay for it, all that. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
so we have the aesthetic. We know we want to do all that, right? So maybe like 2 days before the situation, the dude hits me up and he says, after I already told DW, you got to be here on this day. This is the time we're doing it, all that, right?
Yeah.
Then he hits me up and says, "Oh man, I don't. Yeah, the uh, the location is no longer available. Um, You know what I'm saying? That yeah, they don't have it for those days. We're gonna have to wait probably like either like two weeks, or we could try to pick a different location, yada yada. Like, damn, what the hell? Like, you know what I'm saying? I done told this man, already, like this dude's already he's blasting off. At this time, this is when DW was like blasting off. So
Yeah.
he's everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Um, so I'm like, dude, this is the only chance. Like, I don't know when this dude's gonna be back around, you know what I'm saying? Or if he even answered my call again, you know what I'm saying? The way his career is going, you feel me? So
Correct.
I'm like, what the hell? So, like I said, you remember I said I'm a person that if there's no way for opportunity, I'll create my own. So
Yes, sir.
I thought about it and I was like, man, let me see. And I double checked them, bro. I double checked them. I went on the site to see if the place was available, and he lied to me, bro. It was available. So did I call him and cuss him out? Did I trip on him? I didn't even say nothing to bro. I booked it, hollered at my homeboy that is a dope cameraman. Shout out to my boy Splash. My boy Splash. He did almost all my videos, probably besides like one or two videos. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Splash shot the video, the DW video, and I had a couple. I didn't even have my money wasn't even right, bro. I had needed the models. We had to pay the models. We had to pay for the production studio. All that. So I had to literally hit my homeboys up. I had to put my pride aside. I had to hit a couple of my homeboys. Hey, bro, can I borrow a couple of dollars? One of the people was a mutual acquaintance of the dude. So I explained the situation, like, yeah, man, this dude did me the woo woo. He's like, damn, man, that's messed up, bro. And he shot me a few $100. You know what I'm saying? Um, a lot of people just shot me money, bro, to where I was able to make sure I was able to take care of that. And I took care of everything, bro. We got the video shot. We did everything without me calling that man and saying one word bad to him. And you
And
know what happened?
I
You know what
bet after
happened?
I bet after he sees the finishing product, he probably feels like shit.
Guess what? This is what happened. About He seeing me. I was sharing the behind the scenes, all that. You know what I'm saying? Video came out. It was dope. Shout out to, like I said, shout out to Splash. Um, a lot of, at that time, a lot of us felt like we could have did it better, but it is what it is because we did what we had to do and we created history. Like
Made
it's
it
a
work.
memory. We did what we had to do, and but it's just crazy because, like I said, after we released the video and everything was going, I got a message and it was bro, and then he basically said, hey, he was a man about it, and I respect him to this day for this because he said, you know what, bro, I want to apologize because I lied to you, bro, and he told me why he lied. You know what I'm saying? Because he wanted his money was funny at that time, so he wanted to postpone, but he didn't want to make it seem like he was bullshit, and like he just kept
And
it all the way.
all he had to do is just tell you that.
Yeah, yeah, no, straight up. But see, he wasn't familiar. We weren't that close yet to where he felt comfortable enough to do that. Which we're all men amongst men. You should never feel passive aggressive and do things like that. You know what I'm saying? But so I was hot, but like I said, I never said nothing to him. But I respected him as a man because he came out his way to apologize and admit that he was wrong and admit that he lied. It's hard for a man to come look you in the eye and say, you know what, bro, I lied, bro, and this is why I lied, and I apologize because that wasn't cool. I never had too many people do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I told bro, like, you know what, bro, I don't even remember that shit no more. You're a real nigga for that, my nigga, and we're good to this day. On God, we're good to this
Yeah,
day. We're good
yeah.
to this day, and I'll do anything for
Some
him,
things
and he'll
forgivable.
do
You know what I'm
anything
saying?
for me. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll do anything for each other because we're past it, and just because he showed me that love, bro, like it kind of like made us tighter. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. A lot of things are forgivable, but some things aren't though. Some
Yeah.
things are forgivable when when you just just lie when you don't have to lie. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That shows that you later on when the money really comes in, I can't trust you, bro.
Hmm. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to trust you and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. It's
and
tricky for
no,
sure.
it's sad. You know what I mean? And man, and like I say, man, I appreciate all that you've done for me. We ain't got to say, what, the stuff that you've done for me, or vice versa. But
Yeah.
I want to say that I appreciate all the things that you've done for me. You know what I'm saying? As far, especially with this media stuff, man. I've been ready to give up plenty of times, and you got in my ass one time, like, bro, stick to it, man. Stick to it, bro.
Yeah.
And I did that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still sticking to it. And I'm
Hmm.
still learning in the process. We're both learning in the process, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So this is one of those professions to where like you learn as you go, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes you got
Yeah.
professionals that still don't know 100% about this profession and shit, and
Right.
they're
And
still
your
learning.
goal is your goal. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, you gotta do
you
what you
write
gotta do
you
to get
you, you
there.
kind of write the book as you go along and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So um, this is a part of my show, man. I like to ask everybody, man. You know, you gotta give me your top 10 favorite artists. You know what I'm saying?
I really don't got a top 10. I got top five maybe.
All right, no particular order, no particular
No
order or nothing.
particular order. I'm gonna go with Kendrick, Jay Z,
Mm,
Kendrick, Jada, Kendrick, Jay Z, Jada Kiss, um, Eminem,
mm.
and J Cole.
And give me an honorable mention. What I would call the player off the bench. Give me that that six honorable mention. You know what I'm saying?
Player off the bench. Player off the bench would be, man. I really love music, so I really be on it. Drake.
Drake.
Yeah.
All right, now give me your top five producers and your six honorable mention.
Mm, producers.
You gotta
I'm
think
gonna go.
hard. You gotta think hard on this.
Yeah. Nah. I'm gonna go with Dr. Dre for sure.
There you go. That's
You know
my
what I'm
number
saying?
one.
Yeah. You know, he did so much music that like people that I really fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
I like Dr.
I grew
Dre.
up on
I
Dr.
like
Dre
Dr.
music
Dre
too.
for endurance reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've heard. Hold on. Let's pause in between your top five. But I've heard artists say that Dr. Dre will have you come in the studio and you'll go. And who was this that said this? Too Short. I seen Too Short in an interview that said that Dr. Dre had him in the studio for 6 hours going over one part of a song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he said that's what made him respect Dr. Dre the most, his endurance. He
Yeah.
knows what he wants to hear, and if it ain't right, he's not gonna fucking tell you, all right, no, that's cool. No, he gonna make you say it over
Yeah.
and
Straight up.
over and over and over again until you get it right.
Mhm.
But
Real
yeah,
for
but
real.
back to your top five. You said Dr.
Yeah.
Dre.
Dr. Dre, Pharrell.
Mm,
Uh,
that's mean.
yeah. Just Blaze. Swiss Beats.
Mm.
Battle Cat. And let me see. And RZA.
And you don't forget the honorable mention.
My honorable mention would be DJ Quick.
That's a mean team right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my top five producers, right?
Yeah.
And they're not like your famous most famous producers. My number one is Alchemist.
Yeah. Alchemist is hard.
My number two is DJ Premier.
Mm,
You know what I'm
nice.
saying?
Nice.
Damn, number three is always hard. Let me see. Number three. See, I like producers that are still into sampling and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure.
So I would say my number three producer would be probably Battle Cat.
Yeah. Yeah. Battle
Number
Cat, man.
four,
Ain't go wrong
number
with Battle
four
Cat.
is definitely DJ Quick.
Right.
Ooh, number five. This is gonna be a hard one. Um, shit. All right. Would probably be Just Blaze. Yeah, it probably would
Just
be. Probably
Blaze.
be Just Blaze too.
He had a big sound, bro. Back like this
Yes,
sound was just like you knew it just Blaze beat as soon as it came on, bro. Just
he
that
he's a
that,
he's
that big old synth, that large synthesizer sound, and that
yeah,
yeah.
yes. And my honorable mention is the Dungeon family.
Mm,
The whole Dungeon family.
right. That's a
Especially,
good one. That's a good one. That's a
you know
good
what I
six man
mean?
right there. That's a strong
So
6 man right there.
so yeah, man. Well, look, man. We know we coming to the end of the interview, man. So give everybody your handles, your websites, how they can get in contact with you. No, not no phone numbers or nothing, but
Yeah.
your social medias and and how to order the CMF clothing. But
Yeah.
let me show off what I got on, man, because
CFN.
nigga, this shit is hard, nigga. I don't care what
Mm-hmm.
nobody say. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I had somebody tell me, there we go, the CMF twins, nigga, the CFN,
CFN.
nigga,
There you
goddamn,
go.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let everybody know when the album's coming out, and are you having a listening party for your album?
uh, probably not. I'm just gonna
Okay.
drop it on. I got a single from the album dropping on the 15th, and the album
Hmm.
dropping on the 20th.
Okay. All right. So yeah, give everybody the ways to contact you and the ways to get the clothing line. And you can holler at me also if you need the clothing line. I can get back at them. You know what I'm saying? You can
Yep.
leave either a message in my inbox or holler at me for the people that know my number. You know what I mean, or whatever. But give everybody your handles and the ways to contact you or whatever. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right. Check it out. Like I said, I do everything through Instagram. So tap in on my Instagram, CFN underscore MAZI 3700. You feel me? You want to grab some clothes, you can holler at me directly right there, or you can holler at
Out
my boy
out
S1.
the trunk, Mister Out the Trunk.
Yeah, yeah, Mr. Out the Trunk, pull up on your shit right then and there. I don't care
Yes,
who they are.
sir.
I'll sell a shirt to your mama. You understand
Yes,
me?
sir. Yes, sir.
Sell a shirt to your mama and give a granny one free. You
Yeah,
understand me?
there you go. There you go. That's
For real.
that.
For real.
That's that.
If you need you want to tap in with the actual clothing brand just to see what's going on, see what we got, see what's coming soon, all that, you can holler at CFN underscore clothing co. You feel me? Clothing co, CO at the end. You know what I'm saying? And right there, that's where you can actually make orders. You can see what's coming soon. You know what I'm saying? You can ask questions. The staff will take care of you. Like I said, everybody's very humble. We're very appreciative and grateful for any kind of business that comes our way. So we'll take care of you. Um, Also, Granny Son coming out, like I said, April 20th. Make sure y'all tap in on all streaming platforms. So if you're following me on Instagram, you should see the whole rollout and see how everything partakes and plays out. Check out
And
YouTube.
hold on, the part one for the Granny Son documentary is on
Yeah,
Facebook. You
yep,
can see that on Facebook. That's one free that he gave to the folks. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
go ahead, go ahead.
That's out. I'm dropping episode 2 this week, and then I'm dropping the last and final episode on the 20th with the album, so y'all can have the last episode, and then after y'all done, y'all can go ahead and yank that album. You feel me? Um, Also, I got a store in the works right now in Riverside, California. So make sure that y'all stay tuned with me and locked in with me because there's once I get the store and everything going and in motion, we're gonna have a lot of big things with big artists and meet and greets and things like that. Because I'm not the only person trying to be a big artist. I actually support big artists and try to link my community and people in my community with people that they
Mhm.
look up to that they may never get a chance to see. So I'm gonna be feeding the community real soon. Just stay in contact
And
with me.
I'm
Like I said,
man, we gonna feed the homeless. Man, we
yeah,
got we got a lot of things in the working, man.
yeah. I'm a humanitarian. I love people. I fuck with everybody. You come to me with respect, and I'm gonna come at you with 10 times more respect and 10 times more humble. If you need my help, I'll always lend a hand. That's the type of person I am. So tap in. I came from nothing, and if you came from nothing, then you know the type of stuff we've been through, and
There
we
you go.
every day we're just happy to be here. So you know what I'm saying. If you came from nothing, we're all family. You know what I'm saying? We all came from the bottom, and we're just grateful to be here today.
And I'm happy to say, I'm a part of the Come From Nothing pipeline also. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes.
And we both love the street Magnolia, man.
Hmm.
Magnolia is our home. You know what I'm saying? And we have respect for Magnolia, and that's our street.
And
That's
that's
where.
what the second episode is called, Cortez and Magnolia,
There we
a
go.
love story. It's called Cortez and Magnolia, a love story.
There you
You
go.
know what I'm
There
saying?
you
So
go.
that's the second episode of Granny Son coming out this week. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. So, I appreciate everything, man, and give your props out to all your peoples, man.
Hey, shout out to
Staff,
CFN. Shout out to the gang. You know what I'm saying? CFN. And shout
there,
out to the gang. You already know. Magnolia family, my mob. You know what I'm saying? You already
there you
know what
go.
it
There
is.
you
You know what
go.
I'm saying? Shout out to my niggas, everybody in Riverside. Shout out to my producers. Shout out to Betos. Shout out to OMG. Shout out my boy Felix. Shout out my CFN Foxhound. You know what I'm saying? Finesse the Foxhound. Once again, they put some finesse on it. You know what I'm saying? Respect on
Yes,
it.
sir.
You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? My nigga got a crazy ass handle. I be, you know what I'm saying? Whenever I say it, it just kind of roll off the tongue crazy. Hey,
Thank-
finesse the Foxhound one more time for my nigga. Hey, but
And
shout out to
and
everybody.
and And shout out to my nigga Sleep, man. My big partner Sleep,
My big
man.
bro Sleep.
Shout out
You know
to my
what I'm saying?
Sleep.
That's my one of my business partners and big bro. You know what I'm saying? And
Big bro,
shout out to my
sure.
business partner A Town and everybody that's affiliated with CFN, everybody that's affiliated with just supporting the dream and trying to get to where we got to get to. Like you said earlier, it takes a team. This not a one man job. So shout out to everybody. You know who you are, and rest in peace to my granny. You know what I'm saying? And hey, I appreciate it. Shout out to you majorly too. I appreciate you for having me on your platform, bro.
Anytime, bro. And whenever, hey, tell your son whenever he's ready for that interview, I'm ready for him, man. You know what I
Yes, sir.
mean? And
Shout out to Ozzy. Shout out to OTG. Only the gang. That's my son's squad. Shout out to OTG, KB, Key, Ozzy. Shout out to my nigga.
and this is the episode 2 of Awkward Beginnings. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you, bro. Anytime you need me, you
Yes,
know how
sir.
we do. It ain't got-
Awkward
it ain't.
beginnings turning to great finishing.
There you go. You know how we get out. If you need me, I'm there. You know the numbers. You know how to get at
Mhm.
me. And to everybody watching, have a good day, man. Have a good Sunday. Eat good, and go out and do something productive. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Show the brand.
Have a
There
nice.
you go. All right, bro. I'll holler at you soon.
All right, go. Wow.